Welcome to Inner Peace Arts Unscripted. I'm your host, James Coleman, Inner Peace Artist, Astro Shaman, where if you're attending the presentation, you're open to the truth as it can be known, following in new ideas and actions, making for a better way of life. Today we're going to talk about, we're going to return to this concept of negativity and negative energy, and how it accesses us to move through us to basically not bring about the best that our lives could possibly bring about. I know I've talked about negativity before, and I'm bringing it up again. One, because it came to mind as something to talk about, but also because it is something that's so pervasive that I think people don't even know that they're being negative or that they're channeling negativity, or they make excuses for it, and they say that it's okay. And listen, again, I'm sharing this from a practitioner perspective, not as one who has mastered the flow of negativity through my own life. And I'm sure that there are people who are better at it than me. But I think what I have to share about it is particularly poignant in making it clear of how destructive it is, and that we need to put it at the forefront, not in such a way that you get, religious about it, and that if you see somebody get upset, all of a sudden now, their life is going to ruin because, they allowed some negativity. That's not my point. My point is to just highlight again how unnecessary and how ill-advised and how dangerous negativity is, and to see how it actually, operates in us. So, to start, I've had other episode where I said negativity is insanity. Other places where, I've said negativity hurts who hurts you, right? And today, I'm going to take it from the perspective of the triggers that allow for negativity to flow. So inside of you are triggers that allow negativity to flow. A certain combination of events occur, and negativity is triggered. And these triggers are trained. And I really want to stress that. The way we raise kids, the way we use yelling, the way we get upset at things that we expect other people to do. Okay? I'm going to make this very plain. And this is the whole preaching to the choir thing, and preaching to myself as the choir. No one makes you access negativity, okay? So the whole idea of someone making you mad is an absolute lie, okay? You make yourself mad, okay? And I'm going that route for a reason, because negativity is that bad. Listen, we all like feelings that others create for us. I mean, that's why you go to the movies or see a comedy show or read a poem. Somebody else is creating feelings for you, creating an organizing of concepts that elicits feelings, right? And some of those, the better ones do it in such a way that you can't figure it out how they did it, or elicit feelings that you never felt before, and almost uncontrollably, etc. And that's a great experience. And I'm not coming against the notion of having someone make feelings for you. Okay? So let's make that clear. What I am saying is that the allowance of negativity, right, is something that is up to you through training, that you can then minimize its impact in your life. Because most of the time the things that are negatively impacting you are, well, what? Negativity, right? I mean, it's pretty straightforward in that sense. So you're responsible for it, and you're the one that needs to take time to, look at the triggers, retell the stories, note that, I'm the one who's in charge of, what did I say? I construct my internal environment, right? We talked about that already. I instruct my internal environment. And so that's what I want to stress today again, this notion of negativity and how it, and listen, just because you didn't yell doesn't mean you weren't negative. Okay, there's a whole thought flow that can come from being negative. When you think bad thoughts about someone because they did something or are doing something, those thoughts are actually coming against you. And a house divided is more difficult to keep standing. Let's put it that way. It might not fall immediately, but it's going to contribute to the fall of that house. And you are a house, you are a temple, you are all these things. And so, just want to stress again the taking of responsibility for negativity and tracking what situations cause you to be negative. What were your expectations in those situations? What were you thinking that somebody should do? What kind of control do you exercise over that person to make them? Should you be exercising that control? How is that, what kind of protections are you putting around yourself to keep others from violating certain principles that cause, that elicit bad feelings, right? How are you training yourself to lessen the effects of that elicitation? So, for example, I mentioned reviewing the situation. So you review a situation and you find out what are your expectations in that situation. And then you think about whether or not those expectations are reasonable and try to make, to say, okay, they're not reasonable and I'm not going to hold them anymore. That's a very cognitive approach, right? You can include emotions in that and imagine emotions that offset that negativity, right? And imagine the different emotions in different parts of, different parts of your body, because when you feel stuff, you feel, sometimes you get sick to your stomach, right? Or sometimes things just cause your head to go zzz, right? Those are all feelings that are placed in the body. We should be okay with finding out where you feel something in your body so that you can, make those adjustments and then imagine feeling differently with a different set of circumstances. I want to stress the importance of imagination and what it can do for your body and for the relationship between your mind and your body. So that's a little bit today on negativity and reviewing it and actually owning it. So the theme is to really own your own negativity, right? So that you can minimize it, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, and so that you can actually be more at rest and have more access to what is positive, what is possibly positive from you. It allows for greater on-purpose action. It allows for fewer I wish I hadn't said that kind of moments. And and again, just let the stuff seep in and questions will arise and things will happen to help you figure it out. And of course you can always, check out my blog at innerpeacearts.wordpress.com. Check me out at Facebook and Twitter at innerpeacearts1, and email me at innerpeacearts@protonmail.com. Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'asem lecha shalom. In distinction, thanks be to stream, in stream, by stream.